morning from the post office depot.
I attract love and positivity effortlessly.
Let's pause my morning affirmation, shall we? And you can't even see me. Oh, can you see me now? We're going with the we're going with this driving angle because I wanted to do a really cute, like, oh, like here's me taking all the bags to the post office depot because I had 5, and I was going to do like a time lapse for my Instagram, and it was going to be lovely. And then just as I was about to go out, I heard Harry playing about with something in the kitchen, and it was a wee, well, I say a wee mouse, it was a wee fat thing. It was like Gus Gus out of Cinderella, wee mouse, and it was that kind of like, I don't know if it was a bit stunned. I managed to get it in a Tupperware, the designated mouse catching Tupperware, and I like, as I say, it was that way, it was a wee bit kind of stunned, so I didn't really want to, I didn't know what to do with it, because normally if they're kind of running about and whatever, I just literally put them out and they shoot off into the bushes or whatever. This one was like, I don't know if it's going to make it, to be honest. So I was like, what am I going to do with it? So I thought, aha, I'll put it in. My dad's built me like a kind of compost heap thing up the back of the garden, and I thought I'll put it in there, and then if it does revive and come back to life, then it'll just like climb out. So I sat it in there and the wee thing was kind of just sitting, and then I turned round and bloody Harry was standing there, so I had to try and like distract him, because obviously he was going to try and, I think he knew that I'd put it in there, so I'm trying to distract him, get him back in the house. I'm trying to give him treats, he doesn't want any of the treats. Then I'm realising as I'm telling this story, it's such first world problems. But I'm now on my way to meet Mum for breakfast. She has put my order in, which I'm very excited about because I'm starving, because it's now 9:30 and I've got the aircon on in the truck, but I've also got a jumper on because I can't quite find that happy medium. And then what else am I doing today? We're actually going to view a unit for White Rabbit after breakfast, and then I am getting more physio done, and I think I'm just gonna ask him to focus on my like upper back and neck and traps and stuff again, because I'm still feeling slightly like a pretzel. My legs aren't too bad, I do have leg DOMs, but I don't feel like they need like really worked this time, so we will see what happens. And I'm really sorry for this shocking filming quality. I might end up chopping a lot of this out, you know. Welcome to reality. Right, where am I going? Oh no, I'm going to go, where am I going? I'm going to go down here, and then I'm going to park in the middle. Hope there wasn't anyone behind me there. Right, this bloodiness is stressing me out. Goodbye. Hello. I just wanted to come on and talk because I'm really missing Joe today. It's just kind of hit me out the blue. I was literally just doing the washing up. If you don't know, Joe was one of my oldest best friends, and she passed away from cancer last year. She had fought it so hard, and I just feel like all of a sudden, like, she went from just normal feisty happy Joe to, well, I didn't actually get to see her before she passed away, and in some ways I think it's probably for the best, because it wouldn't have been the Joe that I knew. But I just think it should have been her 36th birthday in July. And sometimes I think I forget like how lucky I am to do even like
mundane things like the washing up, because Joe will never get to do that. I just hope she knows that I miss her so much, and I'm sorry I'm coming on here and crying again. I just needed someone to talk to. When I get annoyed at myself that I take so many things for granted. Like I say, like even stupid things like doing the washing up and with good health. You can have everything in the world, but if you don't have good health, and none of that matters. I could go make a cup of tea.
Hello. I can't think the last time I said hello. I think it might have been yesterday when I was having my little moment. It's now Wednesday, it's now 8:30. Haven't done my food prep yet. I've actually had a really nice day. Jack's coming to say hello. More A's for me to edit out. What did I do? I had my counselling this morning and we talked through essentially like what had happened yesterday. I just said that I felt I needed to, because I went in, she asked me how I was, what I wanted to talk about, and I just said that I felt like I needed to do a bit of a like form of a brain dump, and that's what I did. I cried a lot, laughed a lot too, and she just reminded me that I've worked through a lot of stuff with a lot of different people in the space of maybe, well, definitely these last 12 months, but also since the beginning of this year. And I'm also still going through the grieving process. Not just for Joe, but also, I mean, my nana died like a week before Joe did. And when I think about it, I never really had any time off to kind of initially sit with that. So yeah, that's just a whole kind of process that I'm going through. And I don't think you ever stop going through it, but it was good to know that I'm not going mad. So I did that, then I walked into town to get another one of my free Costas, courtesy of the lovely Michelle. And I actually, instead of just leaving, I sat in Costa. And I'm currently reading, or working my way through, this book, which I have had sitting. Sorry if I've mentioned this before, sometimes I get deja vu and I can't remember if I've told you or I've told someone else about it. But I've had it sitting on like my book pile for literally years, because I first found out about Erica Kramer, who wrote this book, when I did an online workshop years and years ago. And I'd ordered the book and I'd never really felt called to do it, and then I don't know what it was, but last week I picked it up and I was like, why have I left this sitting here for so long? I mean, look at the number of tabs that I have put in this. And the purple ones are like little like exercises that you can do, but I've been like going through and highlighting and taking notes, and I feel like it's obviously been sent to me by someone up there to work through at this time. So I don't know if I said, it's called Confidence Feels Like. I thought it feels like this. It's actually feels like, and it's true enough. Like, she's talking about how confidence firstly is not like a destination, like you never get there, it's always something that's ongoing. And in order to get confident, you have to work through so much, which is tough. and you have to change a lot of things, and you need to challenge yourself, and you need to undo a lot of like generational norms and beliefs. And like one of the wee things that I wrote in here is like a cycle. So your thoughts lead to your feelings, which then lead to your behaviours, which then cause the result, and then so on. So you go back to your thoughts, feelings, behaviours, blah blah blah. And I did one of the exercises from this while I was sitting in Costa. It was like, so she referenced another author and an exercise that this, what was the author called? Byron Katie, and the book is called Loving What Is, 4 Questions That Can Change Your Life. So it takes you through, like, if you have a thought, so say for example the example she gave was that her husband isn't romantic. The first question you ask yourself is it true? The second question is, can you absolutely know that it's true? Question 3, how do you react? What happens when you believe that thought? Question 4, who would you be without that thought? And then after you work through that, you then do turnarounds. So the first one's a turnaround to the self. So she would say, I'm not romantic to myself. The second one is turnaround to the other. I am not romantic to Hamish, that's her husband. And the third one is turn around to the opposite. So my husband is romantic. And it's all about considering these different points. And I actually did it in relation to, someone's just got bumped off in my tunnel murders. I did it in relation to money, because obviously that's one of the big sticking points in my life at the moment, like I feel like. So my thought that I had put down was I was chatting so much there, my battery ran out. Yeah, so I did mine in relation to money, and I had said that my thought was I have a terrible relationship with money. And I worked through the 4 questions, and it was actually really interesting to see what came up out of that. And then when I did the turnaround, so the first one is obviously you turn around to yourself, and so I then had to frame it as I have a terrible relationship with myself, and that was like quite eye-opening, because they also say that your self-worth is related to your self-value, or like what you think, like all your like limiting beliefs when it comes to money, or your like mental blockages, that kind of thing. It was very eye-opening. Anyway, I did that, and then when I was walking back to the car from Costa, I popped into I Love Gifts in Kilmarnock, and it was so nice because I feel like I know the owner, Tony, from seeing her on social media, because Lindsay, who owns it, or is part owner of Espresso Cart, also does the marketing for I Love Gifts, so I see her all over social media, and she was saying the same thing, like she feels like she knows me because she sees me in all the stories and stuff. So that was nice. Then I was meant to be meeting Emma, but we had to cancel that because she wasn't feeling up to it. But I ended up just like, I made loads of cleansing balm, and then my partner came over after his work, so we chilled for a wee while. And then I've just actually been working on trying to sync up my TikTok shop with Shopify. It's not really making any sense to me, but I'm trying my best to work through it. And I just thought that I would check in. But I'm going to go and food prep so that it's done. Good evening. Welcome to my corner of the kitchen. It is Thursday. It is 20 to 10. I am just home from Glee Club, aka the Thursday night at the Park Hotel. I was very hardcore and had 2 cups of tea. I left a bit, well, I usually leave a bit earlier so I can come home and do my food prep. And just thought I would check in. I actually had a really nice day today. I had like 3 PT clients. 3 or 4 PT clients. I trained back, got my cardio in, and it just generally felt it was a really quick day. And I actually, when I got home, I was very excited to see that this had been delivered. So I've seen this all over social media, and it was basically a girl has created this because her brother, or I think their whole family actually suffers from like chronic eczema, and my psoriasis has been, it's flared up. Oh, didn't realise it was quite that bad. Quite badly this recently. But the difference is this time it's been so itchy. So when I saw this on socials, as I say, I decided to order it and give it a go. So basically it's called a scratch star, and I didn't realise that it's got like an ice pack inside it, and basically it's meant to allow you to scratch or feel like you're scratching, whether it's your psoriasis or eczema or whatever, but not actually like tear the skin. So I'm gonna put this in, is it the fridge or the freezer? Fridge. Step 1, cool, place in the fridge for 2 hours. And then it says, step 2, moisturise. Perfect to combine with some moisturiser, use on freshly moisturised skin or as a moisturiser applicator. You just can scratch away to your heart's content. So I'm gonna, let's open it up. Hold on, where will I put you? Stay there. Oh, look how cute. This is what it looks like. And there's little like knobbly bits. Oh, and whilst I'm over here, I'll show you these. So I actually saw these on YouTube. I think it was Michaela Vlogs that I saw these on, and it's like CBD infused drinks. And when I was in Aldi, good old middle aisle of Aldi, they had these, and I got the CBD infused elderflower mint. I don't know why I went for this flavour, because I always find mint drinks a bit like, I don't know what it is about them. I mean, they're drinkable, but it's also got ginseng, L-theanine, chamomile and lemon balm. And it says, to find your calm amidst the everyday chaos, give your mind clarity and your body balance so you can relax into your best self. So, as you can see, I have had one, and as I mentioned, it wasn't too bad, but I might try. They also they had a peach flavour. I'm going on food prep now. Goodbye. I could I could murder Harry, the cat. Didn't see him when I got home, and I was starting to panic and starting to catastrophise. I went and got my jacket and everything on, got the cat treats ready, got my jacket, thought I'll go and check the garage first. Opens the front door, looks down, and who's standing there in the driveway? Guys, by a leg day of my own doing. It's 3:30. I'm having my post-workout, which I had to delay slightly because I had a PT client. But I just wanted a nap. And Gary actually said to me there, have you got anyone in? You could go home. And I'm like, got 1.5 But I've still got steps that I need to get in. So I am going to, I'll either hoover the gym, which needs doing to be honest, or I will go on a treadmill. And it was another beautiful day, but it's not very nice being in the gym, because the gym is essentially like a big tin can. Either swings from absolutely freezing in the winter, or recent months actually, to a complete stuffy sweatbox. It's not even summer yet. First world problems, I know. I said it means I'm getting in my water, because I'm so thirsty today. 4 litres of water is going to be a breeze. And I've actually already had 1 can of Monster. Going to have another one when I go back in to try and perk me up. And that'll be like 5 litres of liquid. I just thought I would say hello. It was a very good leg day, by the way. I say so myself. But I am coming up to ovulation time in about 2 days, and usually women tend to be stronger around about that time, so that would explain a lot. But I think I will sleep well tonight. I'm also very excited because I'll show you when I get home. I don't remember if you remember seeing in some of my previous like older vlogs when I was living with my mum and dad, I had like a red light therapy box thing, and it's kind of became like my comfort blanket thing. You know how some people like sleep with like white noise on and stuff? Well, I do that as well, but I always put it on because it goes on like a 15-minute timer, and I always put it on like every single night before I go to sleep, and then if I wake up during the night I always put it on to like help me get back to sleep. And the other night I went to put it on and I could hear it, like it sounded like it usually did, but there was no light. I think I could probably, if I really wanted to, get a bulb and do that whole thing, but I just thought, you know what, I just want to Amazon Prime a new one because I miss it. So I've got that coming today. But I'm gonna go now. Oh my goodness. Oh. Goodbye.
Well, I'm called Larry. No, they'd rather spend the holiday with each other than find out if this is the... Okay.
I think Jack Sparrow's struggling with this sudden heat wave that we've had. Hi. I can't do this whole looking in the mirror. Look, you can't even see me. There. I can't do this whole looking in the mirror thing. I'm going to turn you around. It's really annoying me. There. So it's Saturday. I have had the loveliest morning so far. It's about 11 o'clock now. Oh, I need to turn my hair. I was meant to be sorting my hair out, but Emma has been... Oh, sorry if you just got a whole swatch on my chest there. Emma has been having nightmare morning. But it's fine. I did the loveliest ice bath. It probably wasn't as icy as it could have been, to be honest. I'll need to get some ice for it today when I go to my food shop. And then I sat and had... I'm meeting Emma for brunch, so I wasn't going to have anything to eat, but then I thought I'm too hungry. So I sat and had some food out in the garden while I was listening to a YouTube video. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to go to Primark after I meet Emma, because all I have to wear is my standard leggings. These are Lululemons, and these are my sliders that I normally wear literally out to my ice bath. But we're maybe going to go a walk along the beach so I can at least take them off. Not giving you too much freak content there. And yeah, so I just thought I would come on and say hi. And I showed you I got a new one of these yesterday. I did tell you about that, didn't I? It was so nice having it back. So I am going to just pack up my not so little bum bag. I'm going to take one of these again, just to take and have in the car, and suntan lotion, obviously, very, very important. And I need to pack you. What else? And I'm going to take my book in case, for whatever reason, like if Emma's late or whatever. I can't believe how muggy it is. Oh, and I got this delivered. Excuse me. Another hair one. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quickly do my smudge stick so I can, because apparently you're meant to keep this. This is Cinnabar, and it's good for... I read somewhere you're meant to keep it in your purse because it's good for like manifestation and stuff. So I will smudge stick that and put it in the purse. And there's a little note that I got with it.
That was like How much food did you give her?
Like what? What can see you? Oh my goodness! She'll not stop talking.
You see the wee dog in there?
It is it.
In the queue and it's pretty bad. It's quite busy in the queue as well. Yeah. I think everyone just something where people can see things that you can't see. Like, do you know what I mean? What's the... How does it even get to that?
Good evening. Guess what? It's 9:30 and guess what? I've still not done my food prep. And I need to go and change the bed covers. I'm going to go and do that now because there is nothing worse than forgetting you've taken the bed covers off, going through to bed to get into bed and remembering you have to put that on. First world problems, I know. I've had a really good day today. It's just been really chilled. This morning I met my friend Fiona for a walk around Jean Castle and we had a long overdue catch up. Then I was hungry when we got back, so I went back into Costa and sat under a cup of tea and a wee toasty. And then I went through, guess what also? I went to the works. I got this book, which I think I showed you, and it's actually so interesting because some of these, I'll be honest, some of these like manifestation or like self-care or whatever are a bit naff. But this one is really interesting because she is a witch or a Wiccan, but she's also a psychoanalyst, I think, psychotherapist. And I find it really quite interesting how she marries the two up. Sorry, bad light. But she also, like, obviously because she's a witch, she includes like little like practices and stuff, and it's like really, really simple, like easy to do things. Like one of them actually involves like sitting with a cup of peppermint tea, and I drink that quite a lot. And there's also one, it's a little commit to self-care, sorry I'm just looking, and it involves lighting a white candle and anointing it with like I think it was one of them was frankincense essential oil, which funnily enough I do have, and saying a little commitment thing, and I just thought it was really, I just like it. Whereas I've got another, I'm pointing, you can't even see, I've got one in here, and it's called the Magic for Change book. As you can see, it was reduced from £5 RRP 16.98 to £2.50. But it's a lot more like potiony. So I've just opened up the book on one for Sisterhood Protection hot foot powder, and you need white salt, black salt, cayenne pepper, red pepper flakes, dried dill, 1 teaspoon of ashes from sage incense, 1 teaspoon of ashes from rosemary incense, a silver spoon and a glass jar. Well, let's be honest, who's actually going to do that? Whereas boiling up a cup of peppermint tea, which I enjoy, I can do. So that was that. And then what did I do? I went to TK Maxx, only got some coffee syrup, amazingly, and then I came back and refilled my ice bath, and I actually made myself sit and read my book, and I actually I lay along the sofa, myself watched the second Mary Poppins film. I don't know why I find relaxing so difficult, but I feel good because I've planned out my week, like I've put it all in my diary, and I got cleared the majority of my emails, which always makes me feel better because sometimes I open up my emails and there's a real sense of panic, but it was okay. So now I'm going to go on food prep, and I just wanted to sign off this one. Tomorrow is absolutely chock-a-block for me at the gym. I don't know what I was thinking when I was booking people in, but I've basically got 9 until 1 or thereabouts. I'm back to back. I've got another one at 2:15. I've got the young guns, if he decides to show up, Oliver, at 4, 2 PT clients at 5 and 6. I'm technically meant to have booty camp, but I can't see myself doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go and books on here that I forgot I had. I'm gonna go get this food prep done, get my duvet, no, I'm gonna change my duvet covers first. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.